In a world where status is measured by the height of your flight, some are born with wings too heavy to carry. Meet Pip, a kind soul trapped in the cold grip of poverty. Every morning, Pip worked at the flower shop, touching beautiful things he could never afford to keep, yet keeping a tiny spark of hope alive in his heart. And then there was Aria, the daughter of the city's most powerful eagle, a princess born in the clouds, completely out of a poor pigeon's reach. But destiny plays by its own rules. One look, one shared breath, and two completely different worlds collided.
But as Aria smiled, reality hit Pip like a lightning bolt. How could a bird with tattered feathers ever dream of flying with royalty?
Broken-hearted, Pip sought out Barnaby, the wise old owl, a master of music who knew that a sad heart always sings the truest melodies.
Pip wept, pouring out his love and his shame. But Barnaby just smiled softly, knowing that poverty can limit your wealth, but never your worth.
Barnaby handed him an old guitar. "Speak your heart through these strings, my boy. Music is the only language that ignores gold." That night, under a sky full of infinite possibilities, a new dream was born. Every day, Pip would practice near her garden. And every day, Aria would listen, her heart dancing to the raw, beautiful music of the poor pigeon. For Aria, his ragged scarf didn't matter. She didn't see a poor pigeon, she saw a soul that made her feel alive. But beautiful dreams are easily shattered. Aria's father, a proud and ruthless ruler, discovered their secret meetings.
"How dare a common gutter bird look at my daughter?"
The tyrant roared, crushing Pip's simple gift into the dirt.
Aria was dragged away, locked behind golden walls, leaving Pip alone in the shadows of his devastating reality.
Powerless and heartbroken, Pip wept. His tears mixed with the mud, a cruel reminder of the social divide he could never cross. But a true friend never lets you stay down. Barnaby arrived, lifting Pip up from the dirt.
The wise owl showed him a flyer for the Grand Music Championship. "This is your stage, Pip. Win this, and no one can call you unworthy again."
The sadness in Pip's eyes turned into a blazing fire. He would not give up on his love. Then began the ultimate trial. Day and night, Barnaby pushed Pip to his absolute limits, polishing his voice into a weapon of pure emotion.
Through burning sun and freezing winds, Pip worked his job and practiced his art. His body was exhausted, but his soul was unstoppable.
Behind the heavy golden bars, Aria lived in a silent prison, holding on to the dying rose Pip had given her, praying for a miracle.
Her father brought in a wealthy suitor, a proud, arrogant eagle in diamonds, demanding her hand in marriage. But Aria's heart belonged to the music of the sky, not the heavy gold of a cage. She refused to yield.
Finally, the day arrived. The grand auditorium was packed with the elite and the powerful of the bird kingdom.
Backstage, Barnaby dressed Pip in a beautiful new coat, bought with all of the old owl's savings. "Go out there, son. Show them who you are." High above the crowd, Aria and her family sat in the royal VIP box, completely unaware that a small pigeon was about to change their lives forever. The lights dimmed, tension filled the air, and the announcer called out the next performer.
"Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Pigeon!"
Grand stage ching his old guitar, giggles and whispers rippled through the elite crowd. To them, he was just a joke. But as Pip looked up, he saw the only audience member that mattered. Aria stood up, her eyes wide with hope. Fear instantly melted from Pip's heart.
After died.
It was a melody born from the depths of poverty, yet richer than gold. Tears streamed down Aria's face as the entire auditorium stood up in absolute awe. The poor pigeon had cast a magical spell over thousands of hearts. The arrogant rich suitor and Aria's father sat frozen in shock. Wealth had been outshined by pure talent.
The judges made their choice unanimously. Pip, the poor flower boy, was crowned the grand champion of the kingdom!
Aria ran out of the VIP box, heading straight for the stage. Her father didn't stop her. He finally understood that love cannot be bought.
Under a rain of golden confetti, the pigeon and the eagle embraced. Two souls, once divided by status, now united forever by love. Pip proved that poverty is just a circumstance, but a beautiful heart is a legacy. True love always finds its wings.